సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి అండ్ ఫర్ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి.
Students, now we are going to discuss magnetostriction method. This magnetostriction method is produce ultrasonic waves. This is the ultrasonic waves produced method, magnetostriction method. What is the magnetostriction method? Magnet. According to magnetostriction method, when a ferromagnetic material, that material is iron or nickel. So this is the ferromagnetic material is placed in magnetic field. Then the length of ferromagnetic material is small expansion. So it's a compared to original length, that expansion length is very high. So the length is a small expansion. So this process is called as a magnetostriction method. What is the magnetostriction method? When a ferromagnetic material, that material iron or nickel, is placed in magnetic field, is parallel its length, then the ferromagnetic material is small expansion. Okay, that is called as magnetostriction method. Okay, this change depends upon magnitude of the field and the nature of the material. This is the magnetostriction method. Okay, by using magnetostriction method, we have to discuss produce the ultrasonic waves. What is the first of all magnetostriction method? According to magnetostriction method, when a ferromagnetic material, that material iron or nickel is, so according to magnetostriction, when a ferromagnetic material is placed in a magnetic field, parallel to its length, then small expansion takes place. This change, that means this change depends upon magnitude of the field. What is the field? Magnetic field. And nature of the material. So this change is depends upon material. Some iron is the some expansion, or nickel is some expansion. Different of expansion of different materials. So this is the magnetostriction. This magnetostriction, according to magnetostriction, when a ferromagnetic material, ferromagnetic material iron or nickel, is placed in magnetic field, parallel to its length, small expansion takes place. This change depends upon magnitude of the field and nature of the material. So already we discussed that this is the ferromagnetic material. This is the ferromagnetic material. That ferromagnetic material is iron or nickel. This ferromagnetic material is placed in magnetic field. This magnetic field is parallel to its length. Then the length of material, some expansion. So this is the expansion. This is called magnetostriction. దీనిని తెలుగులో అయస్కాంత విరూపణ పద్ధతి అంటాము. అయస్కాంత విరూపణ పద్ధతి అంటాం. అంటే ఒక ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ పదార్థాన్ని అయస్కాంత క్షేత్రములో దాని యొక్క పొడవుకి సమాంతరముగా ఉంచితే ఆ ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ పదార్థము పొడవు కొంచెం వ్యాకోచిస్తుంది. దీనిని అయస్కాంత విరూపణ పద్ధతి అంటారు. ఈ వ్యాకోచం చెందే మార్పు మనం ఎంతైతే అయస్కాంత క్షేత్రాన్ని ఇస్తున్నామో దాని యొక్క మెటీరియల్, ఆ పదార్థము దేనితో తయారు చేసిబడిందో వాటి మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద మ్యాగ్నెటోస్ట్రిక్షన్ మెథడ్. ఇదే అయస్కాంత విరూపణ పద్ధతి. ఈ అయస్కాంత విరూపణ పద్ధతి ద్వారా అతిధ్వనులను ఏ విధంగా రాబట్టవచ్చు అనే దాని మీద డిస్కస్ చేద్దాము. కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ magnetostrictive oscillator. So and also the experimental arrangement of magnetostriction method. The experimental arrangement consists the ferromagnetic material. This is the ferromagnetic material. The ferromagnetic material is the X and Y. This is the ferromagnetic material. The experimental arrangement consists ferromagnetic material, some coil L and another coils L1 and another coils L2, L1 and L2, and DC current supply and variable capacitor and also milliammeter and also triode value consists plate, grid, cathode, plate, grid. This is the triode value. And also HT power plus minus HT power, high tension power. Okay, so this is the experimental arrangement. Experimental arrangement consists ferromagnetic material. This ferromagnetic material iron or nickel and coil L and two coils L1 and L2. These two coils are inductively coupled. These pair L1 and L2 coils. DC current, direct current supply, variable capacitor and milliammeter. Triode value consists of plate, grid and cathode, and also high tension battery, high tension power. This is the experimental arrangement. The experimental arrangement, we have to draw the circuit. This is the ferromagnetic material. This ferromagnetic material is iron or nickel. First of all, the coil L is wrapped around the this ferromagnetic rod. So this coil is connected to DC current. This coil is acting as a magnetic field. So this is the L coil. So this L coil is wrapped around the ferromagnetic rod. అంటే ఎల్ కాయిల్ని ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ మెటీరియల్ చుట్టూ అమర్చాము. ఓకే, దిస్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు DC current. And also, first of all, before wrapped this coil, this ferromagnetic material is clamped at middle. అంటే మధ్యలో దీనిని క్లాంప్ చేస్తాము, అంటే బిగిస్తాము. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏంటి, ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ మెటీరియల్ తీసుకుంటాము, ఆ ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ మెటీరియల్ని మధ్యలో బిగిస్తాము. బిగించిన తర్వాత ఒక ఎల్ అనే కాయిల్ని తీసుకుని దాన్ని చుట్టూ తిప్పుతాము. తిప్పిన తర్వాత ఈ మొత్తం వ్యవస్థని, ఈ టోటల్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు DC కరెంట్, డైరెక్ట్ కరెంట్కి అమరుస్తాము. ఎప్పుడైతే కరెంట్ని దీనికి అనుసంధానం చేసామో, వెన్ దిస్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు DC కరెంట్, this is acting as a magnetic field. After then two coils, L1 and L2 coils. So L1 coil is wrapped around the first coil. అంటే ఏదైతే ఫస్ట్ కాయిల్ని తిప్పామో ఆ కాయిల్ చుట్టూ L1 కాయిల్ని అమరుస్తున్నాం. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద L1 కాయిల్. And also another L2 coil. L2 coil is same as L2 coil is wrapped around the first coil. అంటే ఫస్ట్ కాయిల్ చుట్టూ L2 కాయిల్ని చుడుతున్నాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద L2 coil. ఓకే, అండ్ దిస్ L1 coil is connected to grid. This L2 coil is connected to, this is the L2 coil. L2 coil is connected to variable capacitor. So this is the total circuit is connected to HT battery. Plus minus. This is the HT battery. Okay, first L1 coil is connected to grid, L2 coil is connected to variable capacitor. So this is the variable capacitor. This total L2 coil and variable capacitor is connected to milliammeter. This is connected to plate. This is the P. This is the grid. Okay, total these are all connected to triode value. This is the total triode value. This is the grid. This is the cathode. This is the cathode. P. So triode values consists plate, grid, cathode. So this is the total experimental arrangement. This is the circuit of the magnetostriction method. This is the circuit of the magnetostriction method. So L1 కాయిల్ని గ్రిడ్కి అమర్చాము, L2 కాయిల్ని వేరియబుల్ కెపాసిటర్కి మరియు మిల్లీ అమ్మీటర్కి అమర్చాము. ఈ టోటల్ వ్యవస్థని ప్లేట్కి అమర్చాము. ఈ ఈ ఈ ప్లేటు, ఈ గ్రిడ్, ఈ క్యాథోడ్ కలిపి ట్రయోడ్ వాల్యూలో అమర్చాము. మొత్తం ఈ టోటల్ సర్క్యూట్కి హెచ్టి హై టెన్షన్ బ్యాటరీకి కనెక్ట్ చేసాము. ఓకే, this is the total experimental arrangement. So now we apply the, first of all we apply the DC current on coil wrapped around the ferromagnetic material. Then the coil acting as a magnetic field. When the ferromagnetic material placed in magnetic field, then this ferromagnetic material expansion, small expansion, this is the original length, and then small expansion, this is the magnetostriction method. Okay, first of all the experimental arrangement consists of XY rod. That XY rod is the ferromagnetic material like iron and nickel. The rod clamped at the middle. Okay, the rod is permanently magnetized by the DC current, passing the DC current. The rod is permanently magnetized in the beginning by passing direct current in the L coil. Okay, there are two other coils L1 and L2 which are wrapped out around the first coil. అంటే ఫస్ట్ కాయిల్ చుట్టూ రెండు కాయిల్ని చుడుతున్నమాట. అంటే there are two other coils L1 and L2 which are wrapped out around the coil. Okay, next the coil L1 is connected to the grid circuit. The coil L2 is connected in the circuit of variable capacitor. These L1 and L2 are inductively coupled. These two are paired. These coupled forms the resonant circuit means one thing vibrates by another same natural frequency. So this is the total resonant circuit of the capacitor turned oscillator. So because this is the oscillator, when DC current apply, this ferromagnetic material is acting as a oscillator. So this is the oscillate అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇలా oscillate అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఒరిజినల్ ferromagnetic material ఇలా oscillate అవుతూ ఉంటుంది by using of capacitor. So here the capacitor is controlled frequency of oscillator. So frequency of oscillator is controlled by the variable capacitor. When the resonant oscillations start, ఎప్పుడైతే oscillations start అవనియో, then the millimeter records the maximum current. When the resonant oscillations start, the millimeter records the maximum current. This is the experimental arrangement. And another, next, working of this magnetostrictive oscillator. When the high tension battery is switched on, అంటే హై టెన్షన్ బ్యాటరీని స్విచ్ ఆన్ చేస్తే the circuit oscillates with a frequency. The circuit oscillates with a frequency. That frequency is the formula of the frequency is F equals to 1/2 pi under root L1C. under root L1C. This is the formula. This is the formula circuit. The frequency of the formula 1 upon 2 pi under root L1C. L1C. This is the coil inductor. This is the capacitance. Okay, this is the formula. What is the formula? When high tension battery is switched on, the circuit oscillates with a frequency. That frequency is defined by F equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root L1C. Here L1 is the inductance, C is the capacitance. C is the capacitance. Then the direct current flowing through the coil L1 produces magnetic field along the length of rod. The EMF developed across coils. అంటే కాయిల్స్ నుంచి పవర్ డెవలప్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. పవర్ ఎప్పుడైతే డెవలప్ అయిందో ఇవన్నీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ కింద బిహేవ్ చేస్తాయి. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇదంతా మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ కింద బిహేవ్ చేసిందో ఫెర్రో మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మెటీరియల్ ఆసిలేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో the direct current flowing through the coil L1 produces the magnetic field along the length of the rod. The EMF developed across coils. The result is that rod starts vibrating due to magnetostrictive effect. The result is that the rod starts vibrating. ఇలా vibrate అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. So that is called as magnetostrictive effect. Then the frequency of vibration of the rod is given by, what is the frequency? What is the frequency? Is already we know that frequency F equals to 1 upon 2L under root T power M. T power M. Already we know that this is the frequency in the strings. So frequency equals to 1 upon 2L under root T power M. But here this is not a string, this is the bar, this is the rod. So F equals to 1 upon 2L. The L is the length. The similar physical quantity of tension, Young's modulus. M mass here density of rod. This is in the strings, this is in the rods. The frequency equals to, already we know that 1 upon 2L under root T upon M. T is the tension is in developed strings, but here Young's modulus developed in the rods or bars. And mass is the unit length of mass in strings. Here rho is the density of rod. Here rho is the density of rod. This is the frequency of the vibration of the rod. So here L is the length, Y is the Young's modulus, rho is the density of the rod. Okay, then the capacitor C adjusted so that the frequency of the oscillator circuit is equal natural frequency of the rod. That is the resonance. So the capacitor is adjusted the capacitor is adjusted the resonance. Okay, now the rod vibrates longitudinal. With maximum amplitude and generate ultrasonic waves. When the rod is oscillates, this type of oscillates, then the amplitude maximum. So thus the way the ultrasonic waves formed by high frequency. So these are ultrasonic waves. When the magnetic material, the ferromagnetic material, the rod vibrates longitudinal. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇలా వైబ్రేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుందో, ఇలా వైబ్రేట్ అయినప్పుడు అత్యధిక ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీతో అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ అనేవి ఈ చివరన ఆ చివరన డెవలప్ అవుతాయి. Now the rod vibrates longitudinal with maximum amplitude and generates ultrasonic waves of high frequency from its ends. This is the magnetostrictive method. This is the magnetostrictive method. Okay. Then advantages of this method. Advantages of this method. Design of oscillator is very simple. Design of oscillator is very simple because one ferromagnetic material, the ferromagnetic material is placed in coil, that means placed in magnetic material, magnetic field, and another two coils wrapped around the first original coil, and L2 coil is connected to capacitor and milliammeter. L1 coil is connected to grid. Capacitor and milliammeter is connected to plate. Total triode value is connected to cathode, plate, grid. Total circuit connected to high tension battery. This is simple design, and also its production cost is low. Its production cost is very low. అంటే ఈ అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ని ఈ పద్ధతిలో డెవలప్ చేయడం అనేది చాలా తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో కూడుకునేది. ప్రొడక్షన్ కాస్ట్ ఈస్ లో. ఎట్ లో ultrasonic waves frequencies, the large power output can be produced without the risk, అంటే ఎలాంటి రిస్క్ లేకుండా, వితౌట్ ద రిస్క్ డ్యామేజ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆసిలేటర్ సర్క్యూట్. అంటే సర్క్యూట్ ఎలాంటి డ్యామేజ్ లేకుండా మనము కొంచెం అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ని, తక్కువ ఉన్న అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయగలము. సో advantages of this circuit, this design is the very simple, its production cost is very low, and also there is no risk. That means the ultrasonic waves can be produced without the risk of damage the oscillator circuit. అంటే ఆసిలేటర్ సర్క్యూట్ ఎలాంటి డ్యామేజ్ లేకుండా మనము అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ని డెవలప్ చేయగలము. అదేవిధంగా డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్. The oscillator can produce ultrasonic sound waves of frequencies up to only 3000 kilohertz. This oscillator can only produce ultrasonic waves up to 3000 kilohertz. That means 3 into 10 to the power of 6 hertz. అంటే ఇక్కడ వరకు మాత్రమే, ఇక్కడ ఇంత పౌనపున్యం ఉన్న అతి ధ్వనులను మాత్రమే, అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ని మాత్రమే ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయగలదు. ఓకే, ఇట్స్ కాంట్ జనరేట్ అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ వేవ్స్ అబౌవ్ దిస్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. అంటే ఇంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వాటిని ఈ పద్ధతిలో మనము ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయలేము. అంటే this oscillator can produce ultrasonic sound waves of frequencies up to 3000 kilohertz or 3 into 10 to the power of 6 hertz, and also they can't generate ultrasonic frequency above 3000 kilohertz or 3 megahertz. 3 are equal, 3 are similar. And what is the another disadvantage is frequency of oscillations depends on temperature. Here in this method, that frequency of oscillations depends upon temperature because high tension battery. So that is also big disadvantages. The frequency of oscillations depend upon temperature, and also there will be losses of energy due to hysteresis and ED current. Hysteresis and ED current. Hysteresis means maximum decreases, hysteresis తగ్గటం, hysteresis and ED current. So there will be losses, hysteresis loss and ED current losses. These are all disadvantages. One is the disadvantage is the oscillator can produce only up to 3000 kilohertz. They can't produce above 3000 kilohertz. The frequency of oscillation depends on only temperature, and there will be losses of energy due to hysteresis and ED current. This is the magnetostrictive method.